It's the Behind the Shade show.
Outside of the beach, then, what are some of the ways that you began to love yourself, new or old?
Oh, well, so I at the time it's not that I was like unhealthy um physically in the marriage, but I was more unhealthy than I am now. So what I so what I did over the past couple years is I have really changed the way that I'm doing food and drinks, consuming things. I have changed the way that I allow people into my space. That's been a huge one for me because when I was with my husband, he had a group of friends. They were nice enough, but they were not my people. I could not speak this kind of conversation, a deep spiritual conversation at all with any of them. It was just so superficial. And so when we would hang out with them, I felt like I was like, oh, I just can't do this. And I wanted to stop going to things with those people. And we also had some mutual friends, like couple friends that we'd go out to dinner with. And it was the same kind of feeling. It was like, I really, I can love the people as they are, but I don't want them energetically in my field. And so I really curated who came into my life. And that was huge for me to be able to control my own personal frequency, my vibration, so that I could have a life that now is filled with joy. And so just really paying attention to, again, the energetics of the people, of my environment, because clutter creates chaos in the mind. And, when we move the physical objects around, it does change the energy of the space. The people in our life changes our energy because we are the people who we hang out with energetically. We're that frequency, no matter what our willpower is trying to do to overcome that. And so I really, and even recently, had to look at that again. It's like a regular curating of my space of, okay, is this really filling me up or is it depleting my energy? Is this something that brings me joy and happiness or not? And being willing to let go of the things that no longer support us and the people that no longer support who we are here to be in our highest form.
Yeah, spring cleaning and decluttering is not only for the house.
No, it's
Right.
not.
No, no. Yeah, it extends to people too.
It does. It does. And even like what you're consuming in terms of the news, the media, and being in the really like back and forth political arena, that is so pervasive I know in Canada and the US and elsewhere in the world. I mean, there's so much going on, and whatever we're focusing on, that's that energy is coming into our space. And so really, like um I don't watch any of the news. I stay out of the media. I fully stay out of politics. And that was something that my husband, he was really into. And I would tell him, you can't talk to me about this stuff, but it would still be on in the background. And it was still part of the conversations he would have with his friends when we were out together. And so, again, even though like I miss him deeply, I miss that companionship. Um, I actually am thriving in a way that I wasn't before his passing. As hard as that might be to say, and even for people to hear, I really am thriving.
Some people will have difficulty hearing that
Hmm.
for, I would say, for two reasons. The first reason, they know it's true.
Hmm.
Right? Let's be honest, right? They probably want to say it, but they
Yeah,
can't,
yeah.
right? And some people may not be. They may be like, "Oh my God, how can they say that?" Well, I look at my family, and there's some people that, and you said this earlier with some of the peer group, some of the people in your peer group or your former peer group. I get along. I go along to get along, right? When I see them, hey, how you're doing? After that, good Lord, I need a detox.
Yeah,
Right? And that
right.
isn't bad, that's honest, because the reverse of that would be to lie,
Yeah.
not only to ourselves, but possibly to them, even though we don't really care if we lie to them, but we're lying to ourselves, more importantly, lying to others. When you mentioned that you're curating some of your experiences and who you have around you, did you do some of that for yourself as well?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. So, it's like, okay, who are the people that bring me, like, do I have fun with? Because we're here to have fun. Earth is so dense and can be so challenging. And, it's like the PhD level of school out in the universe. And so when we remember that it's okay to laugh and to have fun, and that's part of what we're here to do, then for me it's like, okay, who brings that into my life, who enhances that, who helps me raise my vibration, who helps me maintain a healthy lifestyle of the foods I'm eating or getting out and moving my body, and you know all of that, because as you know, that all affects our mindset, and the mindset is what creates what our physical vessel is going to express. And so if we are compartmentalizing emotions, we're stuffing them down, we're not processing them, we're not regulating our nervous system, the body will create illness. And so, one of the things that I have done for myself is really work my healing skills. I've gone to practitioners, but I have my own process that I do that has really helped me, and it's made my ability to work with my clients even stronger as well. And so I just, yeah, I spend a lot of time here alone at my house, which um, I'm looking to change that a little bit, but it is nice because I get to really be in my own happy environment.
Al- Alone or lonely?
Alone. Now, I
Okay.
will say there are moments sometimes of loneliness, because I just became an empty nester too. And so the day that my book came out, is the same day my daughter, who's 19, moved out into her very own place. And so I'm a very proud mama, and that was a change of identity as well, of like, okay, I'm no longer mom who's taking care of everything here. Now I'm still mom, and she's needed me in the last month that she's moved out, but it's very different dynamics. And so the house, like, I even changed bedrooms after she left. I'm renting out. I've got a whole studio apartment connected to my house. So now that she's an empty nester, I'm renting that out. It's got its own private interest, so I could still have my own space if I need it. Or if I like the person, maybe that's companionship. Who knows? And though when I feel lonely, then I reach out to my friends and I'm like, hey, let's go get dinner or let's go to the beach. So I know that I get to actively control whether I when I'm in that lonely kind of period, there are things that I can do to alleviate that.